Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. I am Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at LPAT. Let's take a look at what the indices have been doing and are likely to do in the coming week. So let's begin our analysis with Nifty. And on the monthly chart, all the gains were given up this month itself. It looked like we were trying to hit 20,000 again, but we've made a pretty bearish move down in the last week. So markets will probably be under pressure in the coming weeks. So be cautious about your long positions in FNO, avoid longs. And if you have positional, then there is no view. This is going to be a normal correction that we are going to see. That's the area where it will likely come back to. Oh, that's about 17,800. That's the area of demand zone where nice positional longs and swing longs can be taken. There is no supply zone. But if you see this price point of 19,250, which has been holding for the last nearly 4 months. This is the fourth month. If we fail to break it this month, it will be the fourth month in succession that we are ranging between this area where we had also given a midweek, mid-month spike above 20,000. However, there is no supply yet on the monthly chart. On the weekly, with the picture gets more and more clearer. We have created some sort of supply in this area. That's the area where we have some supply. The picture will be much more clearer on the daily chart. And again, as I mentioned on the monthly chart, this is going to be still crucial. We might dip down and still end up closing above that. Then we could make an attempt to go again towards, let's say, 19,600 again. Otherwise, if we break this, there could be a fierce fall all the way up to 18,800. That's going to be the range now based on the weekly chart. And if this doesn't hold, then we have a very, very good area of demand zone where we can patiently wait to get into some good positional longs. The volatility is going to increase. Now, this week we have the monthly expiry, so it will be interesting to see how the prices close. And the month close will also be important. Coming back to the daily chart, so that was a very, very fierce sell-off on yesterday, and it needs to be seen whether we are able to move up. If we move up, path of least resistance will be towards this area of supply on the daily chart. So that's the first target's about 524 on the daily supply zone. There is no demand zone here until this area, but this is the area from where we had given a new high. So there is a possibility of this level holding, maybe piercing and then holding. So be cautious about it. We are in a negative trend. The selling is pretty fierce as compared to the buying. So be cautious about longs. And on 75-minute chart, so the thing that may happen is we might gap down into this demand zone, which is about 19,200, and then turn up. So there will be a pretty good reward to risk ratio till, let's say, at least 19,400. And if you move up from here, look at getting into shorts in these areas on confirmation, or maybe some quick spreads will be good. So a slight bearish view. Technical pullbacks may be possible also because of monthly expiry. Prices could oscillate between 19,200 to 19,600, and they could be fierce moves, intraday moves. So be cautious and remain stock specific. We have a lot of results coming out this week, and again going to be there next week. So be cautious about taking leveraged positions. A quick look at India VIX. So as we saw earlier, India VIX is moving up from those lows. You have to be aware of what India VIX can do. As the volatility keeps on increasing, we'll see faster moves in the index. So it looks like we will move first towards 11.7 and then towards 12.7. Now, whether it happens this week or next needs to be seen, but this is getting a little stronger. The volatility, though there is in the towards the end, it is cooling off, but be cautious about this. Now, Bank Nifty is much more weaker and looks more poised for a move down on a monthly chart. Again, that's far off, but that's the best demand zone, and I don't think we can think about it unless there is some catastrophic event that happens. The next area of demand zone will be here on a monthly chart, about 42,000, where longs can also be looked at based on confirmation. No supply other than this picture of supply. Now this gives a better picture. So if you see, we failed to create that new high and started moving down. So we broke this support of 43,300 and moved down. Now there is probably only this area which could take it up. Otherwise, Bank Nifty looks poised for a move towards 41,300. So it will be a good sell on rise stock. So can look at creating more bearish positions in the Bank Nifty, at least towards first is 42,000. And the next one is 41,300. Any pullback to these areas will be good for shorts. Let me show it on the smaller time frame. That's a daily chart. So now that's where we are on the daily chart. We might gap down again tomorrow here, which could hold arrest the fall and then might take it up towards these areas of supply. Now that's going to be a crucial supply for Bank Nifty. We failed to remove it on the daily chart. So that's where swing shorts can be taken once we move from here, if at all. If we fail to move up from here, no longs, because we'll have to wait for some confirmations. Probably 42,000 will be the area then for a long, which will take it up to this. But again, longs will be on confirmation. Every pullback, you can look to get into some spreads or let's say like bear call spreads or some short in futures, because the trend has changed for Bank Nifty even on the daily, and it is more weaker as compared to the indices. On smaller time frames, so those are the areas of demand, which is the hope for a pullback in case of Bank Nifty rolls up. Now that is also quite possible because it's a monthly expiry week, so there is a good chance that there could be a staggered pullback. It may not be in one shot, but maybe towards the expiry. When is Thursday, day after tomorrow, we could see a pullback up to 43,900, 44,000. So this area is very good for shorting again, and new shorts can possibly be aggressively taken at these areas, which is about 43,900. So this is again a sell on rise, but and longs will be based only on confirmation. The higher time frames are getting bearish, so wait for the weekly close and the monthly close to look at swing shorts, and you can take a look at short-term shorts at these areas of supply around 44,000. All right. Hope that helps you. Let's go to the disclaimer.